Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you the story named Beggar. The topic is The Beggar and it has been written by Anton Checkhov. The main characters are as under. The first character is Luskov, who has presented himself just like a beggar. Sergei, advocate, and Olga, maid servant of Sergei. In initial phase, when Sergei had met Luskov in the marketplace, Luskov had told him that he was a village school teacher and he had been terminated from the school under the phase of fabrication. But the very next time when he met along with Sergei, he stated that he was a student and he had been expelled from the examination hall. And the third time, when he presented himself before Sergei, he stated that he was a beggar. So in real sense, Sergei was under the phase of confusion in order to know what kind of person Luskov was. And he stated before Luskov that he was not telling the truth regarding his own identity. First of all, he had stated himself as a village school teacher. Secondly, he had stated himself that he was student and expelled from the examination. And third, he had presented himself just like a beggar to be supported by Sergei. So Sergei stated that if he would not tell the truth, he would intimate the police, he would inform the police and get him arrested. So at last, Luskov stated that in real sense, he was neither a village school teacher nor a student who had been expelled. Rather, he used to sing a song in Russian choir, and due to drunkenness, he was terminated from there. And hence, he was not in a position to say anything before anyone to give him job just after telling him the truth that he had been terminated from the service due to drunkenness. So at last, when Sergei came to know that he was in need of money, he wanted to know whether he was in position to work or not. As Luskov was in need of money, so he admitted that he was ready to do any kind of job. And as per discussion, Sergei offered him to cut log of wood. In real sense, Luskov was not in position to cut the log of wood as he was not skilled in doing that kind of job. But as he was in need of money, he admitted to do that kind of job. In that very phase, Sergei called Olga, who was his maid servant, and asked him to give him a job of cutting log of wood. As I have told you earlier, that he was not skilled in cutting the log of wood. So, he was finding himself helpless. Considering his position, considering his state of mind, Olga cut the wood by herself, and at the end of month, he got money for cutting the log of wood. The fact was seen by Sergei, and he came to know that Luskov was not in a position to cut the wood and felt himself ashamed to offer such kind of work to Leskov as he was not skilled in that one. So again Sergei wanted to know whether he was in a position to read and write or not, whether he was educated or not. And in response, Leskov stated that reading and writing was well known to him and he was in position to write anything else, whatever would be given to him. So Sergei sent Leskov to his friend in order to get a good job. Just after going there, Leskov did better in his own career, and at last he became a good person. Just after a longer span of time, when Sergei met Leskov, Leskov was completely changed as he was earning good salary and was knowing how to lead better life. Now, Sergei stated that whatever position of Leskov was, the credit should be of Sergei. In response, Leskov said that it is true that he had been sent by him to his friend, but the real credit should be given to Olga, who had inspired him to do better job, who had inspired him to do the work honestly, and just after having inspired by Olga, he had done his job in a better way and had become a good person in his own career. Thanks a lot.